I'm going to show you how to make a paper moccasin. What you'll need is a paper bag, some masking tape, a pair of scissors, a ruler, and a marker or a pen, something that you can mark with, and your foot. Just straight on the paper with socks on. Make sure that you are about 1/4 or 1.25 inches from the bottom of your paper. That's where your heel should be. And what you do then with your pencil or pen is trace around your foot. Now what you need to do is have a 1/2 inch mark up here from your big toe. So you mark a 1/2 inch, and then where it's the widest on your foot, you just kind of eyeball that to see where it's the widest. You need a 1/4 inch mark here and a 1/4 inch mark on the outside there. What you're going to do then is bring your ruler perpendicular to the bottom of your paper, and I'm going to draw these lines, and the same thing here. Now from this point, which is the toe, you're going to draw an angle and eventually bring it into that line that you've drawn. Same thing with the other way. Start with that 1/2 inch and keeping it about a 1/4 inch, and you bring that down just like that. All right, so what you do, you have this, and this is your inside part, so you will be bringing that down and fold it. And then you're going to cut this will be coming over this way. Now, what you need is the top part of your shoe so your foot can get in. And you get out your ruler. Know where your middle part is. So this width here is about 4.5. So that would be 2 1/4. I'm just going to make a couple little marks, 2 1/4. And from this line, I need to, that's just to get me the center, I need a 2 inch cut in here. So I'm going to make a mark 1 inch over and 1 inch over. Same thing up a little higher. And I'm going to draw these lines about 2/3 of the way up. So you just kind of, you could measure that and actually figure that out, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it there. And the same thing here. And then this will be for your fringe, so you're going to want to draw the edge across and probably give yourself a good couple inches or 2.5 inches. I guess we'll go with 2 1/4. Sounds good. 2 1/4, and draw that. So what you need to do now is just this one piece here. You're going to cut all the way up to that top corner. Same thing on the other side. And you will get rid of this part right here. Open it up, and you got one more measurement to do. You are going to, it could be about 1 inch in, and you're going to want your 2 inch here, because this is about, because you need the back side. We'll do 1.5 inches. I think that'll work better. 1.5 inches in, and that's already half, so 1.5 inches in. And what you're going to do is cut. You could draw your line, but if you're a good cutter, you can just follow those lines up to the back part of your foot, just like that. Now, to put this together, fold it back down, and then you'll take one long piece on the one outside edge, overlap it up to the curve. Probably turn this over and fold that down. And for your curved pieces, I like to have my pieces a little pre-cut, maybe about 1 inch or so. So where the fold starts, I'm going to put that here at an angle, and I'll have my next piece overlap it a little bit, and that'll help you get your curve. And you're going to do this all the way around the edge of your moccasin. So that would give you the front part of getting your foot in there. And as you can see, this would be coming up. Actually, before we do that, let's fold our flap down. And you can just leave it plain like that. You could take and fringe it. You could also take a little scrap and make a bow and glue that down if you'd like. To hold it down, I probably would use a little bit of glue or some double-sided tape just to hold that down a little bit better. Now you come to the back end of your foot, and what you're going to do is where you had your splits here, you're going to bring this around just like that. So once again, you would bring it around like this, and obviously you would do it more with your foot in there, so you know exactly how big you need to do that. Overlap that and tape it. And you could tape it a little bit on the inside. Make sure it's secure. And then the last thing that you do is bring this up on the back side. And there you go. Here's your paper boot moccasins. Have fun.